What is happening, all you radical RevHeads? Here's Quayzar here. Welcome back to Australia. Yes, we are looking for some parts. And the parts I'm looking for are to do a couple things. One, I need to lighten up my Chimera. So my Chimera needs the Panania. I think the Panania has the smallest or the lightest control arms, which I have to find the control arms here. Here we go. Yeah, 1.9K per unit. So I need 4 of those. We're going to pick up 4 of those. With that, I want to put a blower. What I want to do is I want to get rid of the turbos, and I want to put a supercharger on this bad boy. So that's my intention anyway. Let's see here. Carburetor. Here. Carburetor boosters. Okay, boosters. Turbo. I don't want turbo. Do not want any turbos. Okay, so we got a mid-size. I'm going to spend a little bit of cash on this. So the super tire. This is probably the best one. Mid-size. We're going to go ahead and pick that up with a max airflow of 1396. Now let's see if we can find a carburetor that's going to be like that. Carburetor. I don't think so. I really don't think so. 1396 is a huge number. But what I will do, 1396. This is a big carburetor right here. Go ahead and pick that up too. All right. Fine. Okay, so our Chimera has a couple of turbos on it. Now, when you're racing out there in Duga, you can't be relying on the turbos to spool you up. So I need to have a supercharger on, like Helping Rhino would suggest. That's what you need on it. Turbos are nice, probably for the long haul, for some of the oval track races. But when you're in Duga, you've got a lot of curves, you've got a lot of dirt, and you've got to, really figure out some shifting techniques and just trying to get it done. So we're going to put that in there. Let's go to parking. Let's grab our Chimera. So let's go ahead and bring that in. Oh crap! I actually wanted to get an exhaust system while I was out there too. Shoot. Okay, because this is not going to handle it. This is a turbo. Oh, okay. See, I don't want the turbos on it. So we're going to remove the turbos. Okay. We're going to remove that, and we're going to, what is this? 605. Let's remove that. Power 605. 804 CFM. That's part of the problem right there. 804 carburetor. Okay, let's install that. Now for the air filter, we are going to go with, let's see, the mid-size. Yeah, let's go ahead and install that bad boy. What is our horsepower looking at? 768. Okay. We don't have the carburetors or the turbos on there. A racing exhaust manifold. Install that. Now maybe 907. Okay. So I don't need the turbos on there. I don't want the turbos on there. What else? How else are we? Are we good with everything else? Spark plugs are bad. Remove those. Okay, let's go into some sport sparks. 4% install those. Okay. Over 1,000 horsepower. Now, considering that we're out here on a dirt, I would think with the little horsepower that I had before, this is not going to, not this, that rear end here is not going to take it or cut it for 410. So I want to reduce this down. I'm going to remember how to do this one way or another. Our control arms, see, like our control arms here. Generic control arm is 3.9. If we were to remove that, right? Get a bottom control arm from a Panania, 1.9. We are definitely making this car much lighter. So we're going to put those in. Back here, we need a differential that's going to be 410 is not what we're looking for. 5.0 is not what we're looking for. 475, no. 410, no. I want a four-wheel drive. For 190, definitely not. 250, that's better, but not exactly what I'm looking for. I thought I had. Okay, here's some more. 410, 5, 317. That might be the ticket right there. Drive shaft. Now these are something else. The half shafts. I have to find some half shafts. The half shafts, these are heavy, 3.8. So we'll put these in for right now. 3.8 for those, and for the Chimeras are 4.5. They're super duper heavy. Okay, so I think I have what I need for the track out there. Not entirely sure. Got the off-road tires on it. A lot of power. So we will see. In the meantime, right now, what I need to do is get rid of a few things. One is my Panania. I need to bring it into the garage. What I want to do is just I want that supercharger off of it. Just want to sell it. I think I'm kind of done with this convertible. So we are going to fix that and remove it. Right? We're going to fix that, and we're going to add just an air filter to it. Sport air filter. That looks good. What kind of a rear end do we have here? We have a 317 on here. Let's go ahead and fix it. I think what I want to do here, Maguras. See, the Maguras are light. So let's do this. Remove. I don't think I have enough. Okay. I was only give you 3%. I'll just give you a 6%. Let's remove those. Remove those. Remove that. I think I'm just going to sell the car as is, right? I don't want the turbos. But I am going to take them. And I think I'm going to sell the car as is. So that's basically, I've taken some stuff off of it that I want elsewhere. So let's go ahead and see if this, okay, so I can help you out now, mate. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and sell this. I'm going to sell it for like 49, which is fine. Look at, I need some cash. So we're gonna do that. When we go into parking here, let's bring my Chimera back in. And another reason why I wanted to get rid of a car inside of my garage. What is that? 5%? I think the others were 6%, right? Move. That's 5%. Sport rear. Guras are 5%. Malaya is 5%. Magura is 5%. Doesn't say, it's a side muffler. So I guess it doesn't really matter. %. Okay. That only gives you 3%, but that's okay. What are we running at here? Over 1,000 horsepower. So we might be okay with this. Okay. So what I want to do is remove these half shafts. And what I want to do is put in the Magura ones, because they are lighter. Okay, lighter. I'm running a 317 4. Okay, mass is 5, so that makes it a lot heavier. My unit weight's 1452 right now. I need to replace these. Controls arms, just remove those. Yep, we install that. Let's remove that control arm. Add this control arm. Okay, now 1448. So we've got that pretty much settled up. I think we're good all the rest of the way around. All right. So another reason why I was trying to get room in my garage is I think I need to make a little bit of cash. And the way I've been doing it, whether or not good, right, wrong, or indifferent, I've been taking it out to the drag strip. This bad boy right here has been giving me nothing but consistent performance, beating everybody out there, and I probably need to take a look to make sure everything is good to go on this thing. Yeah, she needs some port sparks. Look good. I think she's good. Battery's good. Sport sparks is good. For the most part, she's good. Okay, so I'm going to take her out to the drag strip. Out here at Gutta. And sometimes when you're racing the drag strip out here, they've got, like, they want to do a car, like they want to race you, right, with a vehicle, with a, see, like my entry fee is $2,000. So I'm going to come out here. All right, I won 4,000. I actually won 2,000 because I bet 2,000. So that's good for that. We'll do this for a couple of races. Maybe it'll give me the opportunity to win a different car. I'm into sevens. I could probably, if I tweaked it just a little bit more, try to put that sucker down. $734. I'm pretty consistent. Let's see. Pro drag race, burn the rubber. Challenge. 5,000. So let's see if we can get this. Sometimes 734. See, I'm pretty consistent. So with this drag race, I can get more and more. Yeah, okay. So we're going to take in a car. So I'll run it from Ruby, Magura Custom. So there you go. So that is why I was doing it, is to win myself a car. Because what I'm going to do, Where's this Magura Custom? Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? We've got ourselves a Magura Custom. So let's bring this into the shop and see just what we have. Oh, this thing is kind of pretty, isn't it? Yeah, she's kind of pretty. Okay, she's running 12 horsepower, or 1212. Which actually, for the Magura, if we threw some, well, I can't really. I was going to say I could put some tires on here and be done with it. But this is exactly why I wanted to get it, because I'm going to sell it. Look at the value of this thing. So that's why I wanted it, primarily, because I wanted to sell it. Hopefully, we're almost at $1 million. That's what I wanted to do, because I lost so much money. I've experimented so much with the Chimera that I lost tons and tons of money. So we're going to take the Chimera now, and now we're going to take it out to the track out here at Duga and see just how bad we're going to get beaten with my current setup. We're going to do this race right here. It's 5 laps. We're just going to go with the $2,000 because I don't want to lose too much money. I'm not even sure if this setup is going to work out for me or not. Considering I got a 4-speed in it. Don't know if it's going to help. But that's all right. This is going to be our first trial run. Oh, he's going to push me off the ledge, man. Oh, crap. Got too close to the edge. All right, let's try to do a restart on that. The first gear is definitely too low. So 4th gear, I'm going to be doing 4th gear an awful lot. Yeah, see, I'm tapping out. I love the supercharger because I have instant power going up the hills. Trying to stay on the track. These guys are really testing me. There we go. About as clean as a pass as I'm going to get. Now, I could probably use another gear in this. That's for sure. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how I did that. I think I destroyed something. She's in bad shape here. Oof. Sorry, bro. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, I broke something because she does not have the horsepower she did. All right. This is going to be rough, so I might as well just take my losses right now. Okay. All right, let's stop the race. Let's go back to the garage. Just see it just to happen. I think we're in, oh my God. She's in bad shape. I think for the most part, I think we're in there. It's just my driving style sucks. What happened? Headlight. Okay. Headlight's good. That's from the accident, of course, or any rubbing. Dashboard. We've got a lot of things that need to be fixed here. A lot of things got damaged in that little excursion underneath the dump truck. Battery's in bad shape, so I'm going to have to replace that. Wow. Look at the engine. Engine just, with that wreck, the supercharger. Oh my God. $4,000 for that. So it is. I need that. Okay, we're gonna need a carburetor. Wow. Okay. So that's a bummer right there. Radiator. Okay. So we've done a lot of damage to this thing just in the one race. I think we can salvage. Okay, so the suspension isn't in bad shape, but the engine is. We've got sway bar. I have to remember I'm dealing with a lot of horsepower and coming up that hill. Even though I was ahead, I should have backed off it a little bit, but I didn't. So that's all on me, and I'm gonna have to fix this car. It's a good thing we won that other car, so we have some money to blow. Fix that sway bar. That sway bar is a 12 millimeter. We may want to go with a little bigger sway bar with that. Gearbox. Yikes. Differential. Look at this. A lot of money going down the drain with that little accident right there. Okay. So I'm going to need a battery. Install that. The spark plugs, I'm not too worried about. Oil filter, I'm not too worried about. Carburetor is what I'm worried about. I need an 804. It's a Magura. Okay. Looks like it's going to be a long night for me. Roof intake. We'll go ahead and put that on there. Okay. Let's see if we can find some parts here. We need engine, carburetor. V6. Nope. For the L6. Nope. So yeah, let's see if we can find anything else. So that's going to be my money maker right there. My drag racing cars are definitely my money makers. So if I'm in need of money, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking that bad boy out and I'm racing it. So hopefully it keeps me in the cash. I'm hoping so anyway. Carburetor. All right. So it looks like this is going to be a lost cause for this. Let's go ahead and do the body work up on this. $1,000. Give her a bath. Battery's in decent shape. Oil, water needs. We don't have. Damn, that's what we need. We don't have cooling. Let's get the cooling radiator. Let's get that too, just in case. Use water pump. I'll take the water pump. Intercooler. No. Yeah, no fans. They're not over here, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Batteries. Racing battery. I'll take the racing battery. Okay. All right, cooling. That's intercooler, radiator, cooling fan. Any cooling fan. Use cooling fan. I'll take any cooling fan at this point. So I'm taking every cooling fan I got my hands on. While I'm here, let's take a look to see if we have any. Oh, engine right there. Carburetor. Magura 804. Yes. Got it. Okay, so maybe I don't have to go looking. I thought I was going to have to go to the store. Basically, up front. Totally. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So I thought I was going to have... That looks so silly up there. Really? Yeah, that looks ridiculous. Anyway. We need carburetor. So what I need is the Magura 804 install. Right? And on top of that, I need the supercharger. Let's install that one. Oh, that's the supercharger. Let's remove that. Let's get the mid-size. Looks a lot better. Okay. So that is that. Let's go ahead and get radiator. Can I fix it? No. So let's get this radiator. Go ahead and fix it. Get a cooling fan for it. Install that. Intercooler. Go ahead and put an intercooler on there to keep my engine cool because this thing's hot. All right. I think for the most part we have everything set up. We're about ready to go do another go at this. Sports sparks. Full filter. I think we're good. Okay, what's my horsepower on this? 978. Now I was higher than that. So what? Okay, let's do sports sparks. Let's go. Solve those. 117. So we kind of tuned it into a 117. Okay. I believe my gear ratios are in pretty good shape. I really taps out on the first one. I think I want to keep it that way though, because I felt like I had some control over it. So let's make sure we've got oil in it. Make sure we have some water. She's clean. Battery's good. All right. Let's get some rest. And then we will see what kind of racing we got ahead of us tomorrow. Yeah, the roof vent on this thing, the roof scoop, looks a little silly on this, on the Chimera. So I don't know if you guys are watching the devs. That should be a little bit bigger, I feel like. Anyway, let's go out to Duga. We're going to do Duga mine one more time, and let's see if I can't keep it off of the wall, shall we? I'm just going to go ahead and go with the $5,000 because you never know. Okay, nice pass. Okay. To the inside, I didn't mean to tap him. I'm just trying to keep it Okay, I was trying to keep him. Whoa! I don't care as long as he's behind me. I'm gonna keep gearing down and use a motor engine brake. I use the engine brake. Just kind of throttle my way through the corners. I mean, I am ahead, so there's no reason for me to get stupid or crazy, so. I have a lot of horsepower. Using my brakes an awful lot. I'm using my brakes a lot more than I probably should. Got a lot of torque to come up this hill, so Helping Rhino is right. The CV8 is the motor to be taken out. Anything over 600 horsepower, or he said anything under 600 horsepower, the CV8 is the engine to go with. Right now I'm using the CV8 for a supercharged CV8 for all these races with a good setup and a good 4-speed in the rear end. I think this thing's kind of a beast. I really have to be careful how I drive it. Downshift an awful lot, going around into corners. Because she wants to slide. Now I could probably put bigger or better off-road tires on this. Would probably help me out a lot. I didn't really research the bigger off-road tires. I just tried to find a set that was in the newspaper. Oh, I'm 11 seconds behind, and I'm just running my own race at this point. So because of that 11-second lead, I'm gonna third gear coming around these corners. I'm still sliding an awful lot, so I'm wondering if a heavier sway bar would probably help me out. I mean, I've got four-wheel drive, so I think maybe a heavier sway bar in the rear end would probably help me plan it a little bit better. Right now, I'm just using the engine and shifting to slow myself down, so I can get around these corners, and not take them so wide. If I do that, because it's like hitting the brakes, you just slide. I hit my brakes there, but I'm going uphill too, so. So this area right here going up this hill, it's probably the best for just third gear only. I'm looking at my RPMs. Keeping my engine RPMs up a little bit. There we go. 18 seconds ahead. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to get that far ahead. I didn't think my setup was that great. I still feel like I'm really sliding out of control. I feel like I can probably do this a little bit better. The sway bars are probably my ticket. But this is going to be my money maker here on Duga, I think. This is going to be my Duga car right here. I just need to tweak it just a little bit more so she runs a little bit better. I should say, so she handles it a little bit better. Right now with the intercooler on it, and even though I've got, you know, more weight on it than I think I really needed, I really go back to the sway bars. I think the sway bars are going to really help. But that's for another day. I'm just going to get through this race right now. She spins a lot. Oh. See, coming up that hill, if you're coming up that hill too fast, it just throws you into that dump truck. So you've got to let off the gas real early. Brakes a couple of times for that. Now, I was working with some superchargers the last time I was here. Yeah, some turbos the last time I was out here, I should say. And I'm not as impressed with the turbochargers as I am with the supercharger. The supercharger really gives you the power when you need it, especially in this track. When you're going up hills, you need that power. And I only catch fourth gear every once in a great while. And I think if I really push the issue, I could probably, see, I'm already at 25 seconds. If I push the issue around some of these corners and kept her up in fourth, I could easily probably have won this race. Got around the track a little bit faster than I have. My best time's a 142, it looks like. Probably a record for me. See, coming down that hill, I could have hit fourth, gained a little bit more speed, but I've got to watch it because I've got to, you know. I got a little too close to that edge there. Try to put the hammer down coming out of the corner because it is a four-wheel drive to try to keep me straight and get me out of the corner. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are. There we go. That's the 5th lap, and we won it. Won 12 grand. So that's probably going to help pay for my poor Chimera. So she's a little bit beat. It looks like she's not too bad. I didn't scrape her up all that bad, but yeah, I mean, she did really well. We did win some races and got some money out of the drag strip, and that's going to be my key right there. So if I start running real low on funds, that's where I'm going to head to. So you can bet your ass those drag cars are going to stay in my garage. I'll probably end up selling off the two Waleas and putting the drag cars over there in the garage. Either that or going over here and end up buying another garage and putting my drag cars in. So I have some space over here in my parking. But thanks for hanging with me. I hope you've learned something, if anything. And I look forward to doing some more races in the near future. But for now, this is Quayzar saying good night, everyone. And I am out.